Hi, it's Thursday and we're up to block 25 of June Mini Madness. So after this one, we only have 5 more to go. We're really getting close to the end. This block I'm calling double diamonds. We're going to make 4 small square in a square units and combine those with 2 squares of our other color to make a really pretty little block. So for your 3-inch block, you're going to need to cut 2 2-inch squares of one color, 2 2-inch squares of your background, and 8 1¼ inch squares of your second color. For your 6-inch block, you will need 2 3½ inch squares of your primary color, 2 3½ inch squares of your background, and 8 2-inch squares of your second color. So I'm going to start out by sewing the square in a square unit, and we're going to do this with the same sew and flip method. You might find, as I do, that you don't really need to mark these smaller squares because you can eyeball them pretty good. There's also some tape you can buy, or a plastic thing known as the angler too. It has a line that comes down here that you can line up with your square to sew. So those methods work really well also. I also have a laser dealie I can attach to my machine, but that doesn't videotape very well, and I'm only making a few of these, so I'm not going to worry about it so much. So you're going to do it just the same way you did the other one. Now flip these out, make sure they look good. Then you're going to trim off the extra. And for this block, since it's so small, I'm actually going to cut off a smaller seam allowance than 1/4 inch. So I'll make that a little more than 1/8 inch. And that helps reduce the bulk in these tiny blocks. So for the remaining blocks, we're going to be trimming some of the seam allowances to less than 1/4 inch. So you get your first one, get those first ones done. And zip across these 2. Look good. There we go. So I'm going to sew the other one, and then I'll be back to show you how to assemble the block, which is a basic 4-patch. All right, now that I've got those all sewn and pressed, we'll put them together to complete our block. You can see how nice those seams are kind of trimmed down. It really does help a bit. And there we are, one double hourglass block. Not double hourglass, double diamonds block, because we have our 2 diamonds here. They're a little hard to see. I should have done the more contrasting fabric there, but it'll be okay in my quilt. That's always my mantra. And If you haven't already added your photo to the post for the drawing, I would like you to do that if you feel like sharing your blocks for last week. I will do the drawing first thing tomorrow. I'm giving you an extra day since I'm changing it up a little bit this week, but I'm looking forward to seeing the blocks that you have made so far and your color choices, and I hope you're having fun. We'll see you tomorrow with block 26.